I was going to wash my hands, I swear.
I was going to wash my hands, I swear. A sea lion. That's cool. Okay. Errors are red, screens are blue. I must have deleted system 32. Always a bit of a difficulty how much you do. Did you just see that? I think that was a bona fide. Burns, 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 that burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the flames went higher. And it burns, burns, burns. Ring of fire. I guess calling back to the person who contracted us to find Ethan will be a long distance charge. Very, very long distance. Okay. Why is the chicken attacking me? Seriously. Do they have attack chickens here? What the heck? Get a nice view of these icy cold ranges and the northern lights. Yeah, yeah. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark, do 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 do. Polar shark. Seems I can just throw any block. Oh no, what did it do? Like a split second. Like it just opened up and I couldn't even, like, is it faster? Did anyone see? What? What did he just say? Captain Picard? I'm a Viking and I'm okay. I sleep all night and I work all day. Cut down trees. I like to press wildflowers. Wednesdays I go shopping. Alright, good morning. Yeah, we're playing Horizon Zero, no, not Zero Dawn, Forbidden West, the sequel to Horizon Zero Dawn, again, And we've just arrived on what I presume will be our main map. So yeah, nice. Hello Ada. You're wide awake. You must find out how to calculate the location of a person by the moon photo they took for, reasons. Have you tried using maths? I hear that's what people do. I mean, I can't help you more than that, but, I've done the important part. Big ideas person. Now you can fill in the details, right? Yeah. Okay. So, I guess we've done everything here. Well, at least what we could see, yeah. We found this little, I guess it's a quarry recently. What's that sound? Something just went tick, 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 tick. As long as it isn't a surprise snake, I guess everything is fine. Alright, so... Can we... No, we cannot call anyone, so that's not happening. But I really wonder if this mountain chain... I mean, the problem is the way things happened in Horizon Zero Dawn. I'm not even sure you would recognize a mountain range. After 1,000 years and a bit of terraforming. So the question is, if they look like, I don't know, the Rockies or some national park or something that one should recognize. What are they called? Fire foghorn? Bitter leaf. I guess they're scavenging. The question is, do I want to pick a fight with these? Just to grab a few resources. Let's see, I think we have a notebook. Yes, we do. So let's see, Burrower we've seen. Scrounger we've seen. Okay, I guess we should at least scan these people here.
Fire's not gonna help here.
Yeah, strong versus fire, weak versus ice. Fire Fanghorn. Okay. I think you've seen us, and I think... Okay, I think I avoided them all coming after me. The sound is not bad. With the whole echoing through the valley and things like that. Okay. Let's see if the notebook... Yeah, okay. It's interesting. I guess they're alphabetical or something. Acquisition, lightweight. A herd machine that dissolves natural resources to convert into biofuel. Its horns can clap shut with great force and shoot fire attacks over long distances. Okay. That's not very good. And I guess we cannot yet override one, so I guess we have to find another cauldron. Or something equivalent. You know, this feels a lot more quote-unquote normal like the previous game. Which is something I actually noticed when I finished yesterday. That, you know, that this game felt and started quite differently than Horizon Zero Dawn, which, you know, makes sense. You know, when we started out the previous game, I mean, you know, there was the spelunking, and of course we had that at the start of the other game, but it was Aloy as a child, where they did the tutorial. And so a lot of these things were just you know, so there were a little bit of similarities, but just like mood-wise and story-wise, it started very differently. Because, like, the original Horizon started kind of on a weird morning. You were kind of alone. You were outcast, of course. That made it feel very different as well. And you were trying to, you know, like, find something, achieve something. Seriously?
Okay, then.
Are they coming here, or am I hidden enough? Oh, you're here. Okay. Huh. Wait, where did you go? There you went. Okay. Can't see me. Okay, are your friends investigating? My guess is yes, soon. But I think I can do this. Okay. Sorry that I completely went quiet there.
Looks like a Lancehorn, but with scarier antlers.
Okay, so now we finally get some dialogue from Aloy on these. Oh, I think you discovered your friend. Dang it, you're running away. But I used an entire bomb on you. I should probably hide here. Okay, and now, of course, that's already... Alright, let's see. A coil is now available in your inventory. Unlock coil slots on your weapons by upgrading them. Equip coils you loot or purchase to improve your weapon's performance. Oh, okay, those are the mods, basically. So does that mean... Champion Spear, a powerful high-tech spear gifted by Sun King Avad. Equipped with the Master Override, a module that grants the ability to override unlocked machines, and a resonator to store and release energy. Allows access to Zero Dawn systems. Ideal for melee combat. That spear is doing a lot of different things. I'm not saying it's bad, it's just... This Oseram Blast Sling specializes in using frost bombs to make targets brittle, during which they are more vulnerable to damage from other weapons. Yes, and edit coils is square. Unlock this coil slot by upgrading this weapon at the workbench. Okay, I guess we can't do that yet. And here... Same, okay. The hunter bow. So I guess coils and weaves. Yeah, those are the mods basically. Okay. So let's see, in our outfit, can we... Locked weave slot. Okay. None of these are available yet, so we don't even have to bother. I guess they didn't expect us to pick a fight this early on.
This'll be in my stash when I need it.
Okay. Why do I even go here and try to pick a fight? Let's see. Okay, there is a footpath. Yeah. Oh well, let's try to do this by hand. Okay. It's kind of interesting that we weren't this strong. So I really...
Teach me how to override these machines. But where would they be?
Oh. There is a burrower. Where's the other one? Here, okay. Whoops. Jesus. Oh.
Pain subsiding.
This guy was a lot more work than originally thought. Interesting. Huh. Okay. Where were we, by the way? Right, yeah, I like how basically in this game you feel very much like in the previous game. You are kind of strong enough to, in one or two taps, take out one of these. And usually in the first game, a single watcher was already a good challenge. And remember, I'm on easy mode here. That might have something to do with it, but just in general, it feels very much like a continuation, which most games don't do. in most games, you know, in most games you just get, you basically get all your powers reset in the start. And the start of a second game feels very much like the first one. I wonder where that blue resource highlight came from. Did you see that when I was... Is it down here somewhere? Nope. Alright, interesting. Excuse me. Alright, yeah, when I approached this bridge... Oh, there, behind it. There was more green shine, okay. Alright. Chain scrape. I kind of like that the focus has actually learned, and I mean we had that technically in the first game already, you know, that the focus has learned these symbols and translates them. Would be interesting to kind of see like the lore behind that, how that's supposed to work. Like if, you know, Aloy knows these symbols or something and just basically entered them into her focus. Alright, what's this? Oh, this is another healing berries thing. Well, let's pick them up and see if we can do anything with them in the stash. Water plant. Whatever a river bloom is. I wish this game was more wide angle. I mean, this all looks really good. I want to see more without having to wildly look around each time. It's also nice that it seems to be basically autumn here. I don't know how much of that is supposed to be a natural autumn and how much is basically supposed to be a slight you know, beginning of the blight. Oh, interesting.
Machine. It must be a bristleback. Maybe Erend took it down? Ground soaked with acid. Did the bristlebacks do this?
That's not good. Alright. I kind of want to get close, but I don't think there's anything to loot here, and we can't actually touch this because of the acid. So this will be fun. So I'm kind of thinking the idea was we go back that way after we've gone to the city, and we kind of, by going back, went the wrong way. Whoever is this dead person doesn't bode well for Erend. Oh, do we have a notebook entry for Erend? Not yet. Okay. I kind of inspected it would remind me of his cool sister's name, but I guess no
That
chance.
must be chain scrape. Drew said I could get my bow upgraded in there. Might be able to tinker with my other gear, too.
So this will be interesting. I wonder if it will be always like this, like whether we're just unlocking upgrades now, and then the workbenches will work, and since we don't have mods, they didn't have them on yet. Barren Light is somewhere over there. Okay, that looks like we're supposed to follow in that direction. Okay, so much about the theory of being intended to walk back. We go forward, we go back. That's the golden path. Somehow, some of the sci-fi series Dune...
Outlander approaching. Is that the Savior? Wanna come in, Savior?
That's very different from the last time we approached a great gate like this, where it was like, you're the outcast, get lost. Even though we were allowed to be there. So it's nice that it's kind of a parallel. I mean, these are Ossaram and not Nora and things like that, but
Welcome to Chainscrape, Savior.
Open up, guys. Jorv's orders.
Good enough for me.
she's
By the forge.
Petra?
Aloy, what are you doing here? About time there was something worth looking at in this dump.
It's nice to see you, too.
And not a moment too soon. Come on. Damn brewery's the only thing I can count on in this place.
Yeah, I heard. Machines, work stoppage.
Oh, those are just the latest malfunctions. Chainscrape's always been a few tools short of a kit. And right there is the biggest tool of all.
Our land, not our problem. The bristlebacks are everybody's problem.
Alvin?
You've heard of him,
Yeah.
but he's a story best told over a cold beer.
Petra. I'm just passing through. I'm headed west.
Oh,
There's an embassy at Barren Light I need to make happen, and then I keep moving.
ah, of course. Bigger gears to grind. Well, Flamehair, good to see you. You've got to move on.
Petra.
But if you want a cold beer and a few laughs with an old friend, come find me at the brewery. Your choice.
Aww.
Well, this Alvin guy sounds like trouble. Maybe Petra could use some support. But first things first, I need to find that workbench and upgrade my bow.
I have no recollection at all where we've heard about this Ulven guy before.
You know, I am the smartest man to ever stand exactly here.
Oh, that's the entrance, right?
The best singing voice in all the Daunt.
Okay.
Maybe finally someone who will outdrink me, huh?
But yeah. I'm a little bit sad because I accidentally got spoiled just that Petra would be in the game. So I luckily managed to stop reading after seeing that she would be in the game, so at least I didn't know it would be here, or how big her part would be, or whatever. But she was kind of like, in the previous game, she was kind of a character that stood out, where you kind of expected her to have a better role or something, and many people went like, "Oh, I wanted to hear more about her."
Don't you think I forgot? I never forget. I think.
Not in the mood.
Everyone here seems to be kind of drunk.
Why else
Oi,
would one leave the
slag.
glory of Mainspring?
Boredom.
Excuse me. Let's see. Stitcher outfits. And there's the work. Oh, that's a hunter? Workbench. No, it's a workbench. Okay. I guess the question mark? No, that's unknown. Okay, I guess there's a hunter next to the workbench. That's why it looks so weird.
Nothing interesting. Yes. Hi.
Okay, let's definitely try to upgrade the
And say that again.
spear. Upgrading your gear at a workbench keeps it viable against higher level enemies.
Workbench is free if you need to tinker with that gear of yours.
Hi, Dad! Drunk? No, wait. I'm drunk?
Thinking of upgrading that gear? Workbench is all yours?
Yep, I got it. But anyway, so it's nice to have Petra back. Available upgrades 2. Upgrade your weapons. So let's see, what do we have? Frost Blast Sling. This Oseram Blast Sling specializes in using frost bombs to make targets brittle. Level 1 upgrade. Oh, and the Hunter Bow is the second one. Okay. It's just which item we're upgrading. Whoops. Bump my microphone. Right, let's see. Unlocks new ammo, increases weapon stats. Yeah, I think we'll try the crossbow first. 50 metal shards and 1 braided wire. That's still a very friendly upgrade price, I think. Unless the amount of resources is a lot lower. Acid hunter arrows. Acid arrows. Yeah, I think someone recommended these. Oh, we can do the second level upgrade as well if we want to. You know what? Oh, upgrade is locked. Why? We have all the resources. I guess it's story locked. That kind of feels, you know, kind of cheap. You know, to show you these. I guess, you know, it's all fine. It all makes sense. But, you know, showing me this and dangling it in front of my face and it not being obvious. Ah, no, wait. Okay. Upgrade is locked was just like a UI bug. Because we're not at level 2 yet, so we can't get level 3, and I kind of thought I had selected level 2, but the big one is the selected one, not the golden one. Okay, so we can actually... I think we can just upgrade our bow through. With all the resources we got. And that gives us the coil slot. I wonder if that means that we can't actually that we don't get any more upgrades of these weapons until the end of the game. I mean, we've started getting combos in the skills, so I wouldn't be surprised. Okay, we don't have a bristleback circulator or a bristleback tusk, so that's kind of story locked because we haven't met those yet. Okay. That makes sense. Outfit upgrades. Let's just have a peek at what would be available. Okay, trap crafting, potion crafting, pouch upgrades. We need squirrel hide for that. Okay, I don't think I've seen a squirrel yet. So that's one clever way to keep you from upgrading too far. Just requiring animals that we haven't met yet. Bomb satchel increases the amount of blast sling and ammunition. That's good. Raccoon hide, boar hide. Okay, so we'll just go shooting at everything we see, I guess. Special gear. Well, we have the pullcaster, and apparently we have 4 cool items like that to look forward to. That'll be interesting. Okay. An ammo that deals acid damage is now available in your inventory. Use your focus to scan enemies and see if they're weak to acid. Hitting enemies with acid will build up to the corroding state. Once in this state, an enemy's armor takes damage over time and has reduced damage resistance. Shoot acid canisters with acid arrows to detonate them and trigger a large elemental explosion. That's fascinating. That you... like that you shoot acid canisters with acid arrows. You'd kind of think those would be unrelated. So that seems a bit game mechanic overrides physics. A coil slot has been unlocked for one of your weapons. Coils can be equipped on weapons to improve their performance. Tap square when viewing the weapon in your inventory to modify coils. Okay.
This should be useful. Now I just need to find Erend and help him clear the bristlebacks.
Okay,
Tinkering with one hammer.
You just interrupt everyone you meet, or am I a special case?
Jesus.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
Lady! Kinda makes you wish you still had that energy.
Shop looks closed.
Yep.
Can I still use the workbench?
I ain't gonna stop you.
Okay. So he's the vendor.
Well, well.
Am
If
I
it isn't
lost?
scrap
Or am
face.
I-
Okay, and we can't buy from him yet.
Who can say?
That's interesting. Oh,
Don't give me that.
this is your stash. It can be found in every settlement as well as many other locations throughout the world. When you gather items beyond your carrying capacity, excess items will be sent to your stash. From here you can retrieve items individually or restock all your resources by holding square. By upgrading your pouches at the workbench, you can increase your carrying capacity. Okay, that's kind of nice. So that means if I find more resources by looting, then they will let me use at a moment, so at least I don't have to run all over the place and collect them later like before, but rather I just have to find the next stash. That's kind of nice. That's a nice quality of life improvement.
About time you said hi.
I am most certainly
Might
so.
as well join in.
Watch as I walk in a straightish line.
Okay, I'm apparently not yet allowed to talk to the vendors.
Yes, hi.
So it says find errand, but before we go on the errand to find errand... Okay, there's 2 new quests, 3. Let's see if we can pick one of those or all of those up. And let's see if any of those involve
Here worth talking to.
Laughing about
getting drunk with Petra or something. I think this is the first time in the game we actually enter, or in the series rather, where we actually, you know, on our own voluntarily are able to enter a bigger building. Although I guess there were a bunch in the Karja city, whatever it was called. There were a few houses where we went in and investigated stuff and things.
Don't let Petra hear you say that. But remember, she'll hammer your head on your mouth. Whoa! You know what we need? Miss.
proper survey of the valley.
Ah, takes more than that to keep me down.
Maps. If you call a few squiggles on a piece of paper a map.
Bottoms up.
Okay, shoot. What's this?
Eyes up.
The music sounds good, but boom, boom, boom.
Daunt stayed in their sacred land.
Well,
Fire and fish.
Hey, Mildef. Mildef. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hold.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Alvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Are Alvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Alvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, no trouble.
okay, so Ulvund, I guess he's... I vaguely remember, I think someone... Like when we came down via the what is it called? I had the word yesterday. The lift, the elevator, the ski lift, you know, that thing. Anyway, when we came down there, I think someone mentioned that there was this city as the nearest, and that there was kind of a boss there, and I guess that's Ulvund, and I guess he's a kind of more like a mafia boss than a regular guy.
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Your last customer mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly. But my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Alvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
What do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Mildef. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
It's cool. He's quite the opposite of her.
Ah, hello again. How goes your search?
About that.
Okay.
What did you need to make your signature dish?
A corrugated metal panel, for starters. I can use it until I get another groove griddle forged. You can probably pull one out of a scrounger's scrap pile northeast of here.
Yeah, I know that.
And for the dish itself, then I can get cooking.
I should be going.
Right.
I thought that we'd have a bunch of that in our stash already.
Yes?
And we could, but I guess we can't give it. We have to actually go on the mission.
Sweating over dwindling ingredients.
Okay. There was some background dialogue that seemed to have mentioned "Don't let Petra hear that" or something like that.
Alright, well, what about those machines, you know? Those wriggly
Hold up! I want you care!
What's next for you? Going back to Main Street?
Mister, you can't tell his iron from his arse.
They're really doing hard work. Giving them the Ossaram like unique metaphors, you know. Usually I kind of find it, find that exaggerated and annoying. When you know, they give them, like, in every situation the person has to say, "I'm a blacksmith," kind of effectively. My eyebrows. Scroll. A complaint from smudged with ash and filled with angry glyphs. Javad, please help. The product in question maimed me. I filled out the required form below and I still can't even get a refund from Dila and Boomer. I beg you, give me justice. Complainant Jordan Guardsman. Product description. Bangbuster, I think. Boombuster. Doesn't matter. I bought it 3 days ago. I know you remember me. Incident description. Again, I just told you. I was demonstrating this scorched out hammer to my fellow guardsmen by slamming it on a piece of rock, and instead of booming the rock, it boomed towards me, and now I don't have any eyebrows. Am I surprised? Am I sad? Nobody can tell, since I no longer have eyebrows. So in case you weren't aware, let me tell you. I'm very unhappy, and I want my shards back. Refund denied. Customer was made fully aware of the prototype's volatility at time of purchase, proceeded with purchase regardless, proclaiming, "I'm not a baby."
I try not to think of
Okay.
Thanks for bringing it up.
So they have a complaint mechanism, apparently.
Let's go. Ignoring me again? Don't be stupid. How could there be an underground city in the desert?
One, don't call me stupid. And two, I don't know. I didn't
The only thing underground in a desert is sand.
And the remains of anyone the Tanakh buried there.
Heard they're wilder.
Okay, the Tanakh have an underground city in the desert, apparently.
Good day.
This guy stumbles over. It's nice that they have people handing off deliveries and things. It does feel fairly alive. It's...
I'll take some ale.
What did someone say? I'll take your mail? Okay, and there's another big forge in there, or is that supposed... Oh, that's supposed to be the brewery, I guess. That looks a lot like the kind of, what do you call it, kettle? No. Whatever you call those big pots they have in breweries.
Sharp as ever.
Moderate supply crate. That's nice. I kind of feel understood that they just let me loot into a stash. I'm just scared that at some point it will say, hey, your stash is full.
You're back.
Come on, we got thirsty customers. Need a barrel refill here. Feast your eyes on the brewery, Nora.
Oh, and he...
Oh, watch
It's
out.
time to feel the heat. More coal.
Oh, I can use your insights later on.
it's interesting that, like, there's lots of, like, vendors or something, I guess, but I can't talk to them yet. You know, I don't really want to complain, but, like, if they had at least turned off these symbols, that would have been nice, because it's kind of confusing to go in there.
Aloy, change your mind about that brew?
Why not sit down for a game of Strike?
Machine strike. Oh no. No, please.
Come to revel in some Strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Okay, so this is their turn on Gwent, I guess. Not sure I like that. I usually not a fan of the board games. Board opponent set. Terrain and knockback tutorial. To unlock successfully, complete the beginner's tutorial. Beginner's tutorial.
All right, let's start off simple. The Tanakhs like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines. It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner? That there is how many victory points you'll get for destroying that machine. Notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are, the distance they can strike from, and of course, their health. Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward.
Gwent was at least simple, just roll dice and stuff happens. Yeah, it's, yeah. Okay, select
Remember,
a piece.
Each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder.
Use the arrows to move the selected machine. Tab X to select the terrain it should move to. Okay. So we can, I guess...
Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a second machine.
Okay.
Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn. We're forging onwards. Let me move my pieces here.
Of course, she can now move them into attack position.
And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first. Now move the piece close enough to attack one of my machines. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's. A machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
Okay, so instead of a defense value, they just have difference in attack value. And since her pieces that she's using for training right now have 0 attack, that means actually the whole 2 points will apply. Okay, and so yes, let's keep going.
Knew you were a smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine.
Alright, but I could still move it. Is there a difference? With R2 I can rotate. Oh, here? Why does this suddenly mean I can only use 2 here? And here it would actually be... Oh, because I'm attacking it from the side, I guess? Or from behind,
Let my machine have it!
Okay, so they're not letting me place it anywhere else than what they suggested.
Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours.
Okay.
See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move 1 space further. Try it out.
Okay. Now it tells me if you commit now, it sprints. And of course, I guess that's like in an RPG where then I probably do less
Downside
damage.
to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points.
Mm-hmm. So
So
that's
use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
basically a simplified form of RPG combat.
That's about it for your turn, then.
Okay, and that means now I only have 2 health.
Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue shows where their armor is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points. You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece.
Okay.
You've already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of your machine's health, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing. Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean.
Yeah, because our machine, I guess, has only 2.
Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now, you'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or 2.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh, before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
That seems a little weird. I mean, I'm already taking a lot of time, you know, while Errand is probably fighting for his life out there. Okay.
Come back anytime, Red.
Okay, and so we collect the pieces. Yeah, that's very Gwent-like, I guess. That kind of the kinds of pieces you own affect how you can play. You say, the game sounds like they are paying expensive voice actors to read user manuals out loud.
Flame! Take a seat, Flame Hair. Come for that beer after all, eh? Here, sit down. Get a pint in her hand. Wasn't expecting you to swing by.
Since when do I do what's expected?
Ha! There's that spark. Fire and spit.
Fire and spit.
That's a blast from the bellows. Won't fix the forge, but at least I can forget about my troubles for a while.
Like what?
Take your pick. We got bodies to bury from the bristlebacks, the work stoppage, Alvin grating the gears about his concession decree. Hey! Weapons off the table! Don't listen to me. Nothing a cold brew and knocking some heads together can't fix eventually.
So the bristlebacks in the Daunt. Where did they come from?
That's the thing. No one rightly knows. They just showed up one day, rampaging around the valley like they exploded out of a forge. Lost some good people. But I heard talk of some vanguards trying to take them down.
Did they come through here?
Stopped by briefly for supplies. Alvin was none too pleased. Won't be able to crank it to his advantage once the bristlebacks are gone.
But how could Bristlebacks and the Daunt help Ulvund?
2 words. Concession Decree. Since no one knows where the bristlebacks came from, Ulvund has taken to blaming the Karja for him. He's hoping to dig up enough old resentments to get a strike going until the concession's signed. This is just his latest attempt. He's been trying to rile up the workers since the day he rolled into town.
And people actually believe him?
Lots of folks suffered at the hands of the Mad King during the Red Raids. Give him half a reason, they'll blame the Karja for anything.
Damn Karja slavers.
I thought you'd be back in Freeheap.
Well, after the big battle at Meridian, I went back. But realized it was running smooth. Didn't need me. Heard about the rebuilding out at Barren Light. Figured they could use another hammer. Been scraping by ever since.
You could always leave.
And go back east? Nah. I ain't one to leave a lit forge. Besides, someone's gotta be a squeaky wheel for the workers around here.
That's a nice metaphor. Squeaky wheel.
So about Ulvund.
Around here, everything's about Ulvund.
How'd he end up in charge?
He got here early, like a squirrel smelling a fat nut. He knew rebuilding Barren Light would need stone and timber. So he jangled purses all over Mainspring, getting investors to front claims on anything in the Daunt that might be worth a damn. Thing is, all the bankers back home know that this is Karja land, and the Sun King can revoke those claims at any time. That's why he's desperate for the magistrate to sign off on a concession decree.
This concession decree, what is it exactly? And how would it help Ulvund?
It's pig diddle, that's what.
A writ that would put all Osram claims in the Daunt under Osram law, even though they're on Karja land. It would mean that any existing ore, stone, and timber claims couldn't be revoked by the Karja. No more risk, no more hesitation for investors back in the claim to pour in the shards and expand their business. And since Ulvund has a stake in all those claims, it would make him richer than a scrapper in a junk heap. Not to mention Chainscrape would become an Osram municipality, so he could buy enough votes to call himself an elderman. He's a sly old badger, I'll give him that. Figures if he keeps up the pressure, eventually the magistrate will sign.
Well, I have to be going. Thanks for the drink, Petra. I'm glad I stopped by.
Anytime, Flamehair.
Well then, thanks for the chat and the drink. And I guess we'll now go find Erend before he gets himself eaten by a robo-dinosaur or something. Oh wait, there was a few more missions to mop up here, I guess. So I guess we should probably try to find those. Hello. Jeez, what is it today?
Eyes up here, brother.
I thought today couldn't get worse. Yet here we are.
What's going on?
Hey,
You gotta move!
you look familiar.
Come on! This is serious fighting, not a drunken brawl.
Oh, I guess this is some sort of,
Not even the Savior needs some battle practice.
yeah,
It's high time you made up your mind. So let's hear it.
melee pit.
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's Oderg. This here's my training pit. Best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West?
Who?
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
Melee pit. So that's basically like the hunting grounds, I guess. Melee pits test your close quarter fighting skills against other human opponents. Complete all challenges against other fighters to ultimately face the pitmaster. The pit also allows you to practice your melee skills in a focused tutorial or an open-ended training session. Okay. You know what? Let's not do that right now. But now we know. Okay, and we have unlocked the errand. That's good.
Come on, anyone! Make my day!
Boredom. Nothing interesting happens in the claim anymore. We are on the same side here, Ulvant. The bristlebacks threaten us all.
Oh, drop the act. We all know it was the Carja who let the bristlebacks into the valley, sent them straight through the gates of barren light.
That is preposterous. Why would we let dangerous machines into our own land?
You mean the land that honest Osram laborers work tirelessly with no say in its governance? The land that, should you sign the decree...
Oh, you and that damned Concession Decree!
...would be managed by the people who actually live and work on it.
What do you want, Ulvant? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought?
Yes,
if you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the Concession Decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the Savior herself. Walloper of Derval, Gutter of Hughes.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Ulvant Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast. You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more.
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osram lives.
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osram laborers of this land who do all the back-breaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. Then just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
He's really hamming it up as an actor. They really laid into those animations and just the way he looks and everything, making him a little more portly than everyone else. I mean, like the Oseram, they all have a more a rounder shape, you know, with like their armor and things like that mostly. But like with him, it's like he has the same shape without the armor already. It's kind of the whole cliche of like, oh, the fat, lazy guy, hedonist, you know, who's just out for himself.
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osram.
Right.
Where's the whistle?
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle. Better see what that Carja magistrate wanted. I bet he's in the tavern.
I'm kind of...
Oi, you're that Nora machine hunter.
I can grab this from my stash later.
It's kind of interesting. Like I'm not sure. Like, yeah, he's an arrogant, you know, like upper class ass, and I mean, you see, he's just sitting there, lounging around, and kind of like he has. Everyone else is sitting on like the floor or leaning against barrels or something. You know, nobody around him here has a chair, and he has like a bench and a footstool. You know, just enjoying it here. And I guess that's the workers' quarters. Okay. Okay. Let's see what else we can find in missions.
I am most certainly so. Watch as I walk in a straightish line. Hammer tongs.
In a straight-ish line.
Ah, finally.
Ah, over there. Just thought, why did my exclamation mark disappear?
What happened to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Alvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chain Scrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Alvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it? You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvin and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Alvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Okay. Classic story of exploiter.
Who's Corvin?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Alvin... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Alvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Alvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
I could check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that. Thank you.
Okay, so we've already found the shadow.
Brewmaster can hardly keep up with all these idle loss around.
Partially burnt front page of an illustrated pamphlet. It's hammering time. Oh no, whatever will the hammers for hire do now that Gunnard has lost all their earnings to devious dicers? Another mercenary job, that's what. In this episode, our heroes delve deep into a mysterious tunnel at the edge of the claim, searching for the Elderman's missing daughter. Inside, they'll find a machine that will give them the fight of their lives. Can they survive the drilling jaws of this ravenous giant? Will they save the missing maiden? Find out in the latest issue of Hammers for Hire, Name Takers, and Rock Breakers. I think they've seen too much other games and kind of tried to go there. I'm not sure. Like these are kind of pulp novels. I'm not sure that. I don't know. Not sure I like that. Okay, so what are these Bristlebacks, track to the Karja Magistrate. Okay, he's over there. Not the melee pit. Dang it, that white thing. Ah, okay, that is the melee pit. Okay, so we don't need that one. Alright, so let's run over, find the bloody magistrate, chat with him.
You're a Nora, and I'm inebriated.
Anyone see where I put my drink?
I think I've had too much to drink.
Anyone?
Is that a
There it
Nora?
is.
Okay, I guess they have nothing to do during the lockdown, and that's why everyone gets drunk.
Even from a distance, you're ugly.
I could take her.
What's wrong with my face?
Shards. Why else would one leave the glory of Maine?
Okay, I guess he's somewhere in there.
Walk it up,
To the flame.
Yep.
I'll bet you 10 shards. Savior, over here.
I ain't betting nothing. Only an idiot.
Savior, thank you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Alvin's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let Bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned Concession Decree.
How did the Bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Alvin up.
It's at first I thought I went like in my head I went like, oh, this is the guy we met at the cable car. That was the word I was looking for earlier. But you know, he's younger and things like that, so it's not the same guy, obviously. And he has a different name now. He's not the... What was the other one named? The Studious or something? So that's the second guy, I guess. And that's good because he seems to be, you know, someone who actually tries to do the work. I'm kind of hoping that we can get him promoted, you know, over the other guy.
What is this concession decree that Alvin wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
How does blaming the Karja for the Bristlebacks help Alvin get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chain Scrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the Bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the Bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Alvin has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Alvin blasting hot air all the time?
Alvin's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. No, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
You said the bristlebacks were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking, then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Genius. Let me have a look.
Right. But remember, the patent is mine.
To the claim. Yeah.
Did someone just say the patent is mine? The music here is really cool. It's a bit almost combat music, but hey. Okay, so we've talked to everyone, we've grabbed all the missions we cared to do. So I guess... What's this up there? Ah, that's the meat for... And the scrounger. Okay. I think let's go up there. Oh, and here is the mine. And that has a suspiciously... That almost looks like a cauldron. So wouldn't be surprised if it wasn't west of the mine, but actually in the mine.
Best singing voice in all the Daunt.
You always look so grumpy.
Make my day.
And that is... Well, let's look after Errand first. Before we do our errands.
Nora in the Daunt. Now I've seen everything.
I think someone out there is not very good at filling the trash cans. Or the dumpster. Ooh. Is this like yeah, that seems like a sawmill or something. Yeah. So I guess that's where they get all the wood. They dump it in the river and then here push it on this elevator. Some really nice high tech here. Okay, let's loot because you know, we have a stash. Hello? Can't I dive? Okay. Somehow I can't.
Stuff for the stash.
It's kind of weird how the active areas of these items are a bit weird in this game. Like, I don't remember it being this hard to be on the right side of an item. Maybe there were some problems with like overlapping hotspots, but then I haven't really noticed that this game you know, I've had a bunch of occasions where it was like I was talking to a carja next to me instead of picking up the crate. At least usually if I pay attention, the prompts seem correct. It's always annoying when the game shows you one, you know, basically picks the last prompt it encounters when there are overlapping loot picking locations, but interacts with the first item, you know, so you think, I don't know, you're picking something up and it says
I'm used to water this cold by now.
pick up. What was I about to say? Yeah, and yeah, if you think you're picking up something and you're actually starting a conversation that you were trying to avoid until you had all your loot. Okay. This is the bridge we found earlier, I hope. So yeah. We should be good. Oh, that's just rocks. Okay. It's really tempting to pick up all the loot even more.
Was that a tripwire?
Ooh.
The whole area's rigged with them. It's always something.
Hold tight! I'll see what I can do!
That sounds like...
Turn them into the tripwires. Now, why kill it like that? What do you think the tripwires are for?
Tripwires are... Hello. Hello.
Exploring cauldrons might teach me how to override these things.
Come on. That caused more damage to me than to them, I think. Oh. I'm out of arrows, apparently. Whoop.
We're still in this fight. That's the last one.
Hello, Red. What a day, what a day.
Okay. Well, your bloody tripwires don't really work.
Tripwire's handy, but machine hunting's a youngin's game. Come on over. Let me give thanks proper like.
Where is he? Okay. Let me just see if there are any health plants that I can fill up on. Whoops, what was that? Plant, okay. 8.
Gotta be
9.
prepared.
Hey, Red! Spare a moment, will ya?
Yeah. Oh. We can get tripwires. Nice. Okay. Whoops.
Would have been stranded for who knows how long with these scroungers around.
Okay, let's talk to him first.
I see you're a practiced hunter. Took you less time to kill those scroungers than vanguards to kill one bristleback.
So the vanguards came through here?
Yeah, just a bit ago. Took down that bristleback, headed south. But then those scroungers showed up to carve the carcass, as they do. Then another bristleback ran through. I'm telling you, it's crazy around here.
So the vanguard went south?
Probably. This whole valley is swarming with them. The vanguard seemed dead set on getting rid of them.
I see.
Hold on there, Red. If you're gonna go chasing across the Daunt, you're gonna want a tripcaster. Not just any tripcaster. One of my make. Free of charge.
Workmanship looks solid enough.
Yep. Been tweaking the design since I left Chain Scrape. More room to tinker out here and less chance of, well, accidents.
Did something happen in Chain Scrape?
Well, like someone.
Let me guess. Alvin.
Back when I had a place in town, he took a real interest in my wares. Kept pressing for the Alvin discount. I said no. He didn't like that so much. I can't prove it, but that Jeff bucket set my workshop on fire. Felt it best to put some distance between us after that.
So that's how it works.
Cable car operator told me the bristlebacks just appeared yesterday. Do you know anything about them?
How is old Karn? Back in the day, me and him got into all sorts of trouble. There was this one time that...
Anything about the bristlebacks?
No. Karn said true. They just showed up and ran amok. Lucky for me, I've got you and the Vanguard swooping in time to save my backside.
I should get going. Thanks for the tripcaster.
While you're blasting bristlebacks, I think I'll head down to the hunting grounds. Did you know they have a tripcaster trial? Come by later if you want to try it out.
Maybe. After I get things under control. So Errand headed south. I should be able to pick up his tracks with my focus.
Tripcasters allow you to place various types of tripwires. Tap R2 while aiming to set up the first anchor point, then aim and fire again to place the second. There's a limit to how many tripwires can be placed at once. Be careful not to run into your own tripwires. Okay, that's new. Before you could just run through... Whoops, I should have read that. Come on. So that's what happened earlier, that I actually... What was that sound? That I actually ran into... or walked past the tripwire and it triggered. So that's an interesting new aspect.
I'll stash this away for later.
Alright, that seems very shouty. Oh, what's this? Oh, is that just... Huh. Not sure why that was a mission objective.
Tracks. Maybe Aaron's and the Vanguards.
Okay, I guess that's also supposed to be the hint. that we might talk to him and find something out. Ah, damn it. So much time.
It's a ruin from the old world.
Thanks for aim
I
assist.
could find something interesting inside.
Uh-oh. Some machines over there. Oh, they seem to be fighting something. Oh, and there's another. Can we override you? Definitely follow you folks. There's something fighting people down there. But I guess we're going and finding these kills first. Okay. Going up here then. Okay. Okay. All right, we can tag animals as well to track them. I forgot about that. At least we got some raccoon hide that might be good for some upgrade. That doesn't sound good. Ooh. One shot.
There. That should be enough wild meat for Mildif.
Ah, okay. Nice. Managed to accidentally fulfill the mission. The errand. Ah, here. That doesn't look good.
Sounds like someone's putting up a fight. Oh, my pack's full. I can get it for my staff.
Ooh.
These bristlebacks are everywhere.
Ah, we found Aaron.
Another one down! Now this is what I was forged for. No ledgers to fill. No boring mid-afternoon patrols. Just a hammer. Just the fight. Aloy?
Errand!
Whoops. Okay, we get to save him after all.
Stay where you are. I'll handle the rest.
Damn it. I should be down there. Not with those ribs.
Those bristlebacks have acid canisters on their backs. It should trigger a chain reaction if I hit them with acid arrows.
Oh wait, I forgot. Yeah.
Scrap, Aloy. Like hammer to metal.
Oops. So much for stealth.
Look at that thing fizzing away.
Whoops.
Oh, that one hurt.
Dang it.
Like hammer to metal.
Whoop.
I can keep going.
Yeah. I would like a spot where I can just... Damn it. Dang it. Ooh. Does it still know where I am? Yeah, it does. Can we just get away and hide somewhere where they don't see me? Damn it. I think I'm not gonna do well here. Is there anywhere I can hide? Let's just do it like this. We're on easy mode.
Like hammer to metal.
Okay. That's not how we're supposed to deal with this, but since they've already found us.
Oh, that one hurts. Aloy, you okay? Smashed him good.
I need healing quickly. Dang it.
Oh, that one hurts.
Come on. sounds good. Okay. Jesus, but that took a bit. Okay. Now he will start talking and everything. But first, let's just fill up
Hey, Aloy.
on resources.
You know, you might have to meet me halfway
I'll
here.
fill up all I can.
Yeah, we'll meet you halfway there, don't worry. What did we get? Bristleback Tusk. Yeah, give me a second. That health doesn't want to let me pick it up. I don't think there's a stash nearby. Three. Tusk's toilet.
Pack's full, but my stash has room.
Here's another health that I didn't pick up. And there's more loot. Imagine doing that in real life, just, you know, your friend is kind of hurt, it's talking to you and you're just running around here, collecting and looting stuff. So it seems this one is blocked, which is not so nice. What's this? Ah, at least we're halfway full on health refills. That's good. Ah, there's another one. Oh. And there was some more stuff back here, right? Ooh, wait. That's actually health. So yeah. I'm hoping that we've unlocked Aaron's bio now and can finally fill in that name I forgot to look up between streams. I guess. Wait, there was something here, wasn't there? Huh. What was that? They have a bit of an issue these days with, like, loot indicators flashing in spots and then correcting.
Definitely did not expect this to happen today. Caught me at my best, as usual.
Well, you did the hard part. I just took care of the stragglers. How bad is it?
Who needs ribs? Oh, I'm good. Huh. Okay, well, I know you didn't come all the way to the Daunt just to watch me get wrecked. So what's the story?
I need the embassy to happen, so I can head west. Erend, what I did at the Spire, what we did, it didn't end the threat. It just slowed it down. There's still more to do.
Really? Well, that's great. I mean, yeah, not the threat's not over part. That's not so great. But hey, whatever you're up against, your spear, my hammer, just like old times. Oh.
Erend, I need the embassy now. I can't wait for you to heal.
Couple of days rest, if that.
Actually, even if you weren't hurt, what I have to do, it's better if I do it alone.
Alone? That figures.
Errand! I hate to interrupt the romance, but I'm pretty banged up here.
Don't blow your blaze, I'm coming. This just keeps getting better. Huh. Listen, I'll go to Barren Light, get patched up. If you want this embassy to happen, we're gonna need this sun priest, Studius Wadis.
Oh, I know him. I'll clear the Valley of Bristlebacks, then send Wadis to Barren Light. I'll catch up with you there.
Well, I guess that's sort of like a goodbye.
I'm sorry?
You? Sorry? Ugh. Yeah, that'd be a first.
Where is this coming from?
Hey, just, forget it, yeah. Ugh, it's nothing.
It sounds like something.
All right, fine. Now, after the battle at the Spire, when you took off, you left without so much as a handshake. I mean, people like me, we fought and bled at your side, Aloy, and you just disappear? What kind of person does that?
I think, like, given Aloy, started out, as an outcast, and I assume, like, from, like, all the rules they had, that means, they're kind of supposed to stay alone, and so she didn't have that many people to deal with. That you could probably do a very good social anxiety storyline with that. And I mean, it is like she's learned her life, that she has to become better than everyone else, be better than everyone else, because she was the outcast. And she trained for all of that to get her place in society. So I think she's a very self-reliant person. Oops, that board just disappeared. And so, I think there's totally that bit that you can say, even if she doesn't give herself credit for that, and she might not be aware of it, but that she, that the reason she had, and she thinks she has, wasn't the only thing, that she was probably, she could have just gone, okay, I need to go, something's come up, I have to investigate right now. But on the other hand, of course, probably everyone would have gone, okay, we're coming with you, so, and, maybe that wouldn't have been bad. So, there's some interesting places you can go with that. On the other hand, she had a good reason. And you could argue that, alone she's stealthier, she's faster, because, nobody else really knows how to ride machines, and she didn't really have time to teach them. Although, I guess, Varl did well enough. So, I don't think it would have been so difficult to, like, get everyone a focus or something, unless she didn't have the focus at the end of the Battle of Meridian. Glad I remembered that it was called Meridian. Okay, so do we go with the angry person, someone who doesn't have time for this? Someone who had a good reason? I don't think had no other choice. That doesn't feel like... I think I'll go with the angry again, just to see. I don't know. Like, the reason works as well, and you kind of... Yeah, let's go for that.
What kind of person? How about someone who thinks saving the world is more important than whether your feelings get hurt?
Saving the world?
That's what I've been doing, Erend. What I'm still doing. So sorry if I've been in a hurry.
Well, I guess when you put it like that... Oh, as usual, I shouldn't have said anything.
Erend! By the forge!
I guess that's my cue.
Maybe I should go with you to Barrelite.
No. Hey, no, you're needed elsewhere, obviously. We'll make it without you.
That was a bit ruder than I expected, like...
Oh, that doesn't sound good.
You'll have to handle that one on your own. We'll only slow you down.
Yeah. I mean, he had, like, a complex... A kind of inferiority complex going already, you know, so it kind of doesn't feel like it would go well. Oh, hi Vicky, how's it going? It looks so pretty. Also hi, I believe this is the first time I'm catching you live. Yeah, that's because I'm kind of taking my time a little bit today and streaming a little bit longer. Although I won't be going that much longer. I think I'll go to... What's that health bar that's showing up? And investigate that noise. I only have 7 health. Not 7 health, but health refills. Let's make that 8, 9, 10. I think we can go.
I'll pick these up.
Okay. And let's stash a few more in the stash. When your medicine pouch is full, medicinal barriers will go into your inventory or to your stash. Okay. And I think we saw... Oh, maybe not. Oh no, that's a different bridge. Okay, yeah.
What are those Osram doing out here?
Quick! Gotta scrap him before the scroungers get him!
Uh-oh.
Oh, that bristleback's charging right at them. I can turn this around.
Okay, at least that, I think I hit the right part.
Ha ha! Another one for the scrap pile. Your help was timely, Nora.
Just get back to Chainscrape before you get yourselves killed.
Not with all this salvage lying about. Come on, crew! Back to it!
Yeah, we get some meat. Okay. So, Vicky, how are you doing? How's it going? Yeah. That was faster than I thought. But I guess it's, they're not doing so badly. You're good, just starting your day with some coffee and chilling before work. You really should go back and finish the first Horizon game. Oh, I can only recommend it. Also, you might not want to stay here and watch me play.
Those chumps in Chainscrape are missing out.
And watch me play this too much, because they're basically the basis of
Send this to my stash.
Of this game is a big spoiler for the first game, so you might get spoiled by something that would be much nicer to find out. Yep, spoilers, but I think it'll be a long time before I get around to the game. Aw. It's a really great game, though. I can only recommend it. I mean, I'm playing on easy here, just to be clear. So, it's not as if I'm in here for the combat experience, but just the story is really, really nice what they're doing. And the characterization and things are also pretty interesting. They've done some big steps forward in the second game, by the way. Just the way the world feels a lot more real and a lot more full. Do you love playing games for the story? Yeah, I mean that's what my streams are basically all about. Just run around in the nice scenery and enjoy it, and occasionally get annoyed why everyone is attacking me. You know, like this game would be really great if it wasn't for all the fighting. I don't quite mind the fighting as much, but you know, there is part of that. Like I'm more into games like Myst or something than into combat games. Oh, that looks like a boss fight arena or something. Oh, and someone
There's
seems
the quarry Thurles mentioned.
Did it just
And
run?
it's full of bristlebacks.
Okay.
Gotta find a cauldron to learn how to override machines.
Come on, hold still.
Finally got help.
Whoops.
That's it. Smashing the scrap.
One less machine.
Alright, let's see if we can quickly rebuild our arrows before someone spots us.
Those asses sinners brought friends.
Oh, come on.
Incoming.
I think I hit it, yes. So, whoops. That wasn't good. Ah! Help! I'm stuck! No, no, no. Did I hit it? I don't think so. Let's...
Getting somewhere.
Okay.
Another one down.
I don't think...
Firing away.
Not sure I got you. Oh! What button was that? Damn it. I forgot to hit the... Ooh. Damn it. Okay.
Let's go. Going down.
One less machine.
Okay.
Got an arrow for you, ugly.
Just seems to be a regular one, which is nice. doing too well here. Okay, there's... Yeah. That one should blow up now. Yes, it did.
Another one down.
I always forget to hit both. Okay, finally.
Quarry's safe.
That was a bit of work. And now to loot all the loot that can be looted. Jesus.
Stuff for the stash.
Surprised you don't play No Man's Sky? Yeah, I don't know, it's not that I'm not actively, you know, that I'm saying I don't like No Man's Sky or anything like that. It's more just that I don't know, No Man's Sky seems like a lot of work basically, so I never really got into it much. Trigger log traps and shoot hanging logs to deal bonus damage to nearby machines. Oh, that's what those things were for, okay. Well, I didn't really take the time to look around. Can I loot this without getting burned? Let's see. You feel that way too about games? Sometimes you don't mind a bit of combat, but I much prefer playing, exploring, following the story. I love collecting things and crafting things. Yeah, not too big.
Stranger, come on over here.
I'm actually, basically, I just want to, you know, kind of explore a story at my own speed is kind of my main thing I play games for. I have found out that, like, of the fighting game mechanics that are common, I seem to be, like stealth games work the best for me. Just because you don't have to, like, go get in the middle like this and melee fight, but rather you can just go and you know, like, pick them up from a distance undiscovered, if that works out. Although it's a little harder here in this game. We are 8 of 10. Do we have some more healing somewhere? Doesn't really look like it. Huh. That looks like a hole or something that someone filled.
Come on over here. We gotta talk.
Yeah, give me a second. Need to see if any of your dead friends left some loot lying around, you know? I'm sorry. So, I mean, the collecting is kind of nice, but for me personally, there's just a certain point where it becomes more annoying to have to collect stuff. Oh, there's another bristleback over there. Okay, I guess that's all we can do here. Awesome, yeah, if I play something like Borderlands, for example, with my boyfriend, I prefer to play as a sniper kind of character and stay at a distance while he goes in and fights close combat. Yeah, that's always, if you have someone to tank for you, that works really well. Otherwise, you know, they'll at some point walk up to you and then you have to melee fight with someone spec'd out for distance. That's not good. So that's why, like, stealth games are so nice, because you can stay, like in Assassin's Creed, I could just stay undetected for quite a while. And then, you know, it kind of becomes more of a, you know,
Stranger, come
it's
on over
it's
here.
more like chess than like sports, if you get my analogy, you know. Like you stand there and you try to find a location where they don't see you, try to shoot slowly, exactly, excruciatingly, to pick one off after the other. Things like that. Okay.
I don't know what Honora's doing out here, but consider yourself owed. We tried to hold off and wait for the Vanguard, but one of them bristlebacks charged us. Next thing you know was a full-fledged fracas.
Is everyone okay?
We lost some good people, but we would have lost the whole quarry without you.
Well, at least it's quiet now.
Your ears ought to be ringing with a quarry at work, but Chainscrape's whistle ain't blowing, so we're stuck picking up the pieces.
You need the whistle to get back to work?
Me and my crew were just little cogs out here. Can't lift a hammer till Alvin blows that thing. Cause if we work without his say-so, he'll ban us. And my people have been through enough.
Alvin holds that much power?
He's got the money and connections to snuff our fires for good. Almost feels like we stood a better chance with the bristlebacks.
Okay. We're getting a picture here.
What are you and your crew working on?
We're supposed to be working Alvin's claim, digging out stone to show our barren light. But the work stoppage and the bristlebacks cut us short. Never seen those blasted things in a Daunt before. Where in Forge Fire did they come from?
I'm not sure. At least not yet. I need to get going. Stay safe.
Thanks to you, that might actually be possible today.
I think I've cleared out most of the bristlebacks. Chainscrape can get back to work now. I'll go give Alvin the good news. Voorhees, too. Then maybe this embassy can finally happen.
Thank you. I love that. I used to play Sniper Elite, and it would take me about 7 hours to do one level because I was all about being slow and stealthy while picking them off individually. It was great. Yeah, that's kind of... I like that, if you have to give me combat. And I also like a lot of the minigames, not like... I need my minigames to kind of be integrated with the game. So, like, it has to feel kind of like a... You know, there's a reason in the world beyond you need to make that game to unlock the next story. So, Spider-Man was kind of just on the edge there, because they had this... It was basically... was it Pipes, basically? Yeah. So that Pipes game, but just they said, oh, it's electronic circuits that you're fixing. And, you know, so it was nice to just go in there, solve these puzzles, and then get more story and things like that, or get an achievement for doing them all. Okay, that looks like we might be able to pick another fight with you there. Maybe even...
This'll be in my stash when I need it.
with some slight stealth. Okay. Come on, hold still for a moment so I can... Yeah, that looks good.
Glad I can help.
Woo! I hope being showered in acid isn't unhealthy for you.
They said enough.
Okay, 10. Our health full ups are good. Hello?
It's a ruin from the old world. Bet I could find something interesting inside.
Okay, we're back here now. Whoops.
Again, if you don't mind, Savior.
What? Who said that? Where are you? Seems to be something in there, though. Ooh, what's this?
Okay, what do we have in here?
Oh, new game mechanic. Oh. Someone is complaining about something being. Okay, that. Let's see, where are climbing points? That works, I guess. I don't know where Shouty Guy is. I don't see him yet. Ah. There's something over there, at least. How do I get over there, though? Doesn't really look like I can get a running start there. Nope, that doesn't sound good. And we can't get up there. Oh, okay, you're still over there, I guess? Ah, okay. Oh, I forgot to do some campfires.
Mighty thankful to you, Savior.
Just Aloy is fine.
Aaron mentioned you're not one for fancy titles.
You're Vanguard.
Well, here to escort Vardis' delicate behind to the embassy.
If we can get rid of these bristlebacks.
Captain said to keep an eye on Chainscrape, then these ugly lugs showed up.
Gave the first one a good beating.
But didn't quite have time to roll out of the way when it fell.
Told you it wasn't a good idea to eat that much before heading out.
I should probably get going.
Now, if you see any more of these bristlebacks...
I'll make sure to roll out of their way.
Might want to take some of these with you as well. They're handy in a pinch.
Thanks.
Stay safe, Aloy.
What did we get? Smoke bombs. Okay. Deploy smoke bombs to confuse nearby enemies and escape back into stealth. Thank goodness! Maybe we can do stealth now. Smoke bombs can also be used underwater. That doesn't sound very realistic, but I'll take it. Alright. So, let's see. Where were we? I think we wanted to somehow figure out how to get up there, because there seems to be something stash-like. So I can get there. Oh, and here. That's what I need you for. Whoops. Wrong button. Okay. That is a very fast crate. Or Aloy is just very strong. Oh, come on. Now it works.
Looks like this door needs some kind of key module. Maybe there's one in the ruin?
Requires key module. Okay, so I guess the key is probably back there somewhere. Ooh. That looks promising. But how do we get... Nope, that doesn't work. But hey. Great voice to listen to in the morning. Actually, weirdly, really suits the moose. Thanks. Okay. Can I get up there? Nope. Seems to be behind this. Can I? Nope. I cannot break anything here. Ooh. Seems to be a data point back there at least. Let's see if we can find that. An entrance to that. That kind of looks... Nope. In other games this would be a brittle door. Or can we maybe... Vent panel... Okay, that looks like we might get back there. Okay, I guess we're going back in the hope of finding that vent panel and making our way in that way. You can tell this isn't Assassin's Creed, like you can't just... Like Assassin's Creed is really good at telling you where you can get in and where you can't. Okay. Where is... Okay, the vent panel is apparently in the next room. So that's not super good. Can I grab a something over there? Ah. Hi. Come on, stay here. Dang it. Oops, and that was the wrong kind of arrow. Let's just take the regular kind. Okay. Not really our main objective, but we will need this stuff for upgrades. Is there anything? Feels like we should be able to get up there somehow. Key module, okay. Can we tag that? No, we can't. Alright. But how can we do this? That, thanks for the compliment. And we can't move the crate here, can we? Nope. thought maybe they built us a little labyrinth. Oh wait, is that another... Ah, that's a way through, I guess. Let's see where that... Oh no, that doesn't lead anywhere special. So we can see through here, but somehow I can't get through. That's interesting. This is a lot more involved than the previous game. Let's see if maybe... This part of the music sounds like... Oh, damn it. Have to move it all the way up. Nope. Just this, yeah. There's a part of the music that sounds like a cell phone alarm or something. Dang it, come on. I think I'm walking forward too fast. Now it works. That was very finicky. The walls definitely look like you should be able to destroy them. Weird that you can't. Yeah. Doesn't seem like that ability is there. And of course, I mean, a lot of this is also just... Let's see, is there anything... Kind of expecting a hook on point or something, but doesn't seem to be anything here. There's this kind of obvious gap. Huh. I kind of wanted to finish up the stream with this little puzzly sequence, but it looks very suspiciously like that's not what they intend. There's a vent panel here. Can we maybe see this? Here. There was the cell phone alert music again.
I gotta get closer.
Okay, they're really mean. Okay, it's weird that they let you see through here. Like, I guess it's just to make you aware that there's something in there. How do I get, for example, up there? Huh. I wonder if we're missing a skill or something to be able to do this. Okay, there's the vent covering. Again, don't see a good spot to see it from, though. Metal clamp can be moved with the pull caster. Yeah, that would be nice if I had some way to see this.
Can't pull that.
Nope, that doesn't work. Secure door, access console. Supply chest, stop teasing me. There's the crate. More supply boxes. Stop teasing me, game. Can we... Ooh, wait. I'm kind of worried. It says you can blind enemies. Oh yeah, okay, this guy over there seems to have noticed that there's someone
Scan all you want.
around here, yeah. Oh, what if we can we maybe make it? No, we can't make it over there. Maybe something here? No. Nah, I think I'm not really seeing anything here. That I can get to, so can only get into that front area. Seems to be something vent-like up there. There's nothing really to do with the pull caster, it seems. Doesn't trigger anywhere. That seems to almost register, but not quite. So, no idea. Well, then I guess we have to go back to the main quest or something, or one of the other side quests. I guess we can turn in some quests at least. Let's see, what do we have? Talk to Alvin, because we cleaned out the guys. What was deep trouble? Oh, that's the mine and the bristlebacks. Search west of the quarry for bristlebacks. I guess that would actually be the one to continue the story. A dash of courage. Go to the scrounger side. Oh, that's for the cook. Maybe we should do this first. Learning machine strike. Yeah, we've done that. Melee pit. Relic ruins. Okay. Well, I guess we'll come back here. Did I use this fireplace yet? Guess we want to at least unlock it. Fireplace, hello, where are you? Somehow I thought it was closer. I wonder if they put the fireplaces in secure locations now? Or if it's still that you can be randomly attacked. Oh, there's actually no wait. Yeah, here I knew there was a fireplace. Interesting that these fast travels are free. I wonder if it's just... Maybe at some point you'll be able to destroy walls. We actually were able to do that earlier in a quest. That's why it has me so confused.
Then Wadis to Barren Light.
Okay, that loaded a little late, and so half the voice line only triggered, apparently. Okay, oh, right, let's go to the workbench and see if there's anything we can do there. Let's see, weapon upgrades available. Shock Tripcaster, Frost Blast Sling. I think the Tripcaster I actually used a lot. So let's see. Yeah, and I actually have a Scrounger Circulator now. Ooh. Haven't even used it once and I've already upgraded it fully. I guess that's what makes it this easy mode. And now we got a bristleback tusk. Cool. Okay, so I guess upgraded 3 weapons. Trophy earned. Cool. You need to get breakfast and start work. Have a great day. Thanks, same to you. Yeah, I'm actually close to finishing as well. I have a little more time today, so I thought I'd use it. Can we finally go to the outfit person, or is that still someone you can't talk to?
I'll come find you later.
You know, true.
That was a weird lighting flash. Hello, you? Can I talk to you? No. Oh. I guess I can loot you blind.
On me. I can send it to my stash.
Okay.
Salutations, fair maiden. Who might you be? Do you think machines
Oh, hi!
Alright, so I guess we'll upgrade our costume then. Hello? Game? Ah. Outfit upgrades. Select. Burrow circulator. We actually have all the stuff we need. Nice. Fanghorn antler. Okay. What was that outfit? Oh no, that was just the breadcrumbs. Okay. Oh, and we've leveled up a bit, so we can probably invest in some skills. Let's see. What can we do on our infiltrator line? Stealth range plus, deal more ranged impact damage while in stealth. That sounds good, and that takes one of our 4 points, I guess. Oh. Okay, what is this? Stealth tear plus. Deal more tear damage while in stealth, increasing the ability to remove an enemy's armor and parts from machines. This is a Valor Surge. Learn all 3 connected skills to automatically unlock it. Equip a Valor Surge to use it. Valor Surges are powerful special abilities. I guess that's why it has the Superman crest shape. That require a build-up of Valor to use. Earn Valor through various actions in combat, like removing components, targeting weak spots, and defeating enemies. Each skill tree offers different Valor surges that provide unique advantages. Okay. So I guess we up our tear damage, because that's what we'll have to do anyway. And now what? Low profile. Reduce your visibility to enemies. Smoke bomb capacity. We have 2 more points. Let's see. These all take 1. Recover health when using Silent Strike. Approach an enemy undetected, and when prompted, tap R1 to execute a Silent Strike. Quiet movement. Move more quietly, reducing the chance of detection. Okay, so let's go with those 2. Reduce visibility. And quiet movement. Okay. You have unlocked your first Valor Surge. Oh, that was already... I thought we needed to unlock the inner abilities as well. Okay. Stealth Stalker. Activate a cloaking device based on Stalker technology to decrease visibility to enemies. Aiming a weapon or using melee attacks temporarily deactivates the device. That sounds a bit fishy, but I get mechanics-wise, but you know, like, give me a reason. Very high visibility reduction, bonus damage, unaware targets plus 50%. That sounds really nice. Okay, so I guess we stealthen now.
Why don't you bring that phony ass?
A weave slot has been unlocked for one of your outfits. Weaves can be equipped on outfits to improve their abilities. Each outfit comes pre-equipped with a weave that must be unlocked through upgrades. Tap square when viewing an outfit in your inventory to modify its weaves. Okay. I guess that's what I meant to do and had forgotten. Outfits. Square. Weave uncommon. Concentration plus +1. Increases the level of the concentration passive boost, which provides a greater concentration limit, prolonging use. So concentration is, I think, the whole slow motion when aiming. Oh, I should have seen if I can unlock that. Okay, select slot. I do have melee defense 4%, melee defense 5%, range defense 4%, or range defense 5%. So I think let's go with melee defense 5%, because that's where I constantly take damage. Okay. So now 5% melee defense. Wait, and there's another empty slot? Then I guess I can do range defense as well. Huh? I think I'm missing how to select the weave slot. Ah, okay, with up and down, but down goes up and okay, it just wraps around. Okay, select that slot. And now melee defense 5%. Oh, or concentration +1. So that's pre-equipped, but that's good. Okay. So now I have a lot more concentration regen. That should be helpful. Coils and weaves. Right, can we equip something? Edit coils. Wait, let's go for the hunter bow first. Only has one coil slot, and we can do acid +7%. Fire +7%. Doesn't work here. Or frost. Okay. So I guess only choice we have is acid. Frost blast sling. Okay, just additional frost because it fits. Shock tripcaster. I don't think we have a coil for that yet. Okay. And the spear doesn't have any mods yet. I mean, last time we only got that in the DLC, so who knows. What are... Those actually look a lot more detailed and readable now than they did in the previous game. Overdraw Potion. Increases damage when overdrawing a weapon. The bright colored liquid has a rich, spicy scent, reminiscent of a harvest feast on a crisp autumn night. An empty slot in the potion pouch is required to buy, craft, or pick up a potion. Okay. If equipped a Valor Surge, Valor Surges are extremely powerful, rare abilities that can instantly turn the tide of a fight. Build up your Valor Surge and bar and unleash this ultimate power. Earn Valor through tactical gameplay, and when a segment of the Valor Surge bar is full, activate the Valor Surge by opening the weapon wheel and tapping R1. But we have to explicitly activate it. I kind of expected it to be a passive that just triggers. Unlock additional levels of Valor Surge in the skill tree to add segments of the Valor Surge bar and gain extra effects. Okay. That's kind of, I guess, like adrenaline in Assassin's Creed. Okay, where is... Oh, we can actually, so let's fast travel there. Okay. So I guess like fast traveling by one spot is free, or back to the city or something like that. Still not quite sure. Maybe the inventory tells you what fast travel packs are really for. It's interesting, today the menus and stuff really take a while to load. Special gear, where is... Tools is what they call it. Okay. This item provides fast travel to a single discovered campfire or settlement throughout the world. Open the map to choose a place to fast travel to. Okay. Not quite sure why the other spot didn't require, but hey, thanks game. Free fast travel. Although I probably, if I hadn't said, oh yeah, let's fast travel over there, and if I wasn't so near the end. I probably would have saved myself the fast travel and ran it. Alright, let's grab some more rich wood while we're there. Come on. Oh, and are we? No, we're not full. Alright, let's fill up on everything. Good. Break tripwires by firing at the 2 points on the ground, yeah.
Scroungers. Mildev said I could find a metal panel in one of their scrap piles.
Oh wait, wrong. Burrower? Whoa, one shot. That was a useless waste of an arrow. And of course their scrap pile is in the middle of everything. So of course I'll probably have to take them all out. Or maybe not.
No metal panel. Better check another scrap pile.
Yeah, of course. Each one of them is working on one scrap pile.
I'll find this in my stash later.
Wait, let's use that. Tag you all. Ah, there's another one. Come on. Alright. Now let's see. Damage. Okay. Where did the last one go? I'm a little bit... Ah, here you are. Ooh. Okay, really feeling a bit overpowered here. It's not as if it's, you know, easy, especially since I'm on easy mode. But, I mean, you know, nobody attacked me and I've basically took, what, 3 arrows to take them down. I mean, it kind of makes sense since they're basically like scrappers in the previous game. So, you know, you would expect that she's kind of learned how to deal with them.
I think I have everything I need for Mildev. Good thing, too. I can use a decent meal.
Alright. So at least we finished his mission. Is someone up there? There's another. No. Not quite what I meant to do. That's more like it. No. This location for the box looks a lot like someone. What was that prompt? Like, that seems like it didn't get enough testing. What was that prompt? Oh, it's dropped to ledge. Okay. Yeah, this mountain kind of has too much climbing.
Machine doesn't like fire.
Okay, there's a burrower up there. Okay. Don't think we need that right now. Interesting that there's so many supply crates just lying around. Nothing special, really. Okay, so... like, who leaves all these crates and caches just out in the wild? But alright, so it's time to go back, I guess. Let's see if this campfire... No, it takes a fast travel pack. Okay, so my guess is it's based on distance. And now we're out of fast travel packs, I think. But I think we can go and trigger those. Wow, sorry about the subtitles, they're really catching random words there. Alright,
Would leave the glory of Mainspring. Boredom. Nothing interesting happening.
Ah, finally!
Fill her up!
Ah, there you are. I happen to receive another visit from Alvin himself. He was pushy, but I stood my ground. And dare I say it, I even got my own back. Yes, I did.
I'm listening.
When I made his meal, I used 3 pinches of salt. Instead of 2!
Each journey begins with a single step, I guess. I think I have everything you asked for.
Then just as you have inspired me, let us see if I can return the favor. Time to cook.
He seems like a mushroom. No, wait, fungi is what I meant.
Wow. Mildif, that was inspired.
Next time you want the best provisions, you know where to find me. And your next order of any dish will be on the house.
Thanks. And don't forget to stand up for yourself.
Funny you should say that. As it happens, I'm already cooking up my next portion of resistance. Hope to see you again.
Dash of courage. Okay.
Back for that free meal? Go on, peruse my menu.
Okay, what can we buy here? That would be interesting. Okay, local stew, a simple meal. 20% of maximum health. Oh, okay, those are boosts, basically. Low health melee attacks. Oh, and I guess otherwise we need to collect the ingredients. So if I do create job.
How goes it, Hammerhead?
Food provides temporary benefits and skill boosts. Mildew's meal has reduced your concentration recovery time. Bring ingredients to cooks throughout the world to purchase food. Only one food effect can be active at a time.
Tasty and filling.
Might be a good idea to stock
Guaranteed.
up on some food before I head back out. And see what else Alvin's cooking up.
Good to see you. I still owe you a meal. Anything you like.
Okay, so I guess... let's see, melee attacks deal more damage when you're dangerously wounded. Place more traps and tripwires on the field at the same time. That seems like a weird artificial limit. Stamina regen. Recover weapon stamina faster. To use a weapon technique, aim with L2. What? Ah, okay. Mildew's treat, I guess. Deal more damage with light and heavy attacks. Okay, and now all items have meat in the middle. Those are some... Meat in the middle is a nice name. A hearty ossuram meal made by wrapping dough around a skewer of ground wild meat, then baking it until golden brown. Boosts stamina. Yeah, okay, and so the cost is you need to get him the ingredients. That's actually kind of nice, I guess. I mean, it would be nice if you could just go, hey, buy it with shards. But it totally makes sense. Alright, and... what is it? Talk to Alvin, right. Okay, so let's talk to Alvin to kind of... whoops. That's the alarm clock. Alright, let's talk to him and see if we've... My guess is we can't just... he won't be convinced and we still have to, I don't know, either fight or... No, wait, I guess we shouldn't do that. I think we should go for... and find the bristlebacks first. So I guess that's what we'll be doing next time. Main... because I kind of think we might... I don't know if this game actually does that, to be honest. I don't think the previous one really had where you needed to finish one side quest to get a better result in another one. But it kind of feels logical that we'd investigate that first. So I guess this is where we'll finish it. I would like to thank you for watching, for dropping by, for chatting, and I hope you've enjoyed this as much as I did. It was really nice and relaxing to run around in these beautiful areas, and, you know, explore this world and see what's going on there, and, you know, life goes on in this world. Which is kind of nice to see. So, okay, it's Friday today. So that means that's the last stream of the week. Or at least the last Horizon stream. We'll continue this on Tuesday. as was displayed a moment ago. So in Central European time, we're streaming Tuesday to Friday. We're streaming Horizon. That is Monday evenings to Thursday evenings in PST, 10 p.m. to midnight. But if you still haven't got enough, on Sunday afternoons in Central European time, 5 p.m., or on what is it? Well, we'll see in a moment. Well, we'll be playing Quern, which is a first-person puzzle adventure. That's 8 a.m. to noon PST. So, if you're curious about that game, we're a good chunk in, but it's still, you know, it's the kind of game where you can still enjoy seeing the puzzles even if you haven't gotten all the story. And we're still at a point where basically we've been solving random puzzles on an island and finding out how the technology in that world lives, so it's not as if you've lost that much story, and some of it will keep being brought up. So, thank you for being here for the stream, and have a good morning, afternoon, night, whatever time it is for you, and hopefully see you again on Sunday, or then later on Tuesday, my time. Maybe slightly different days for you if you're in a different time zone. Thank you, and bye-bye.
Don't let Petra hear you say that, or she'll hammer your head out of your behind.